Well, you know what? It was Oscar season, and this movie was released early, or I should say during Oscar season, but its big release is coming up this weekend. Of course, we're talking about Marshall the Miracle Dog, which it got fabulous reviews, Kelly Jackson. I mean, outstanding from the director to the mayor, which should have had a much bigger role. Marshall the Miracle Dog is debuting, and the director, Jay Kanzler. Jay, welcome back to Big 550 KTRS.
Thank you very much, McGraw. And it was an oversight. You should have had Best Supporting Actor as Mayor McGraw.
No question about it. And Cindy, you are here as well. You are the owner of Marshall the Miracle Dog.
Yes, I am.
And you really shepherded this project, I mean, all the way through, right? I mean, you were the one pushing this thing from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, but it was forced on me by Marshall. I mean, I had no choice. I had to quit my day job and just move forward with this.
How did you get the dog Marshall in the first place?
Just, I knew I wanted to adopt a dog,
right.
And I saw his video on the Humane Society website. It's one of those moments where you can't undo what you just saw.
Right.
And when I saw his video, I'm like, who is going to want this dog? He has 3 legs, a scar on his face. Is this the one? And 3 days later, he hopped into my life.
Were you a dog person before this?
Oh, yeah, I had a dog, and that's why I was getting Marshall as a brother to him, and had no idea that I'd be adopting a dog with a disability.
And he was an abused dog from the shelter?
Absolutely. Well, he was found in an animal hoarding situation where they'd eat 2 other dogs and been attacked by other dogs and pretty much left for dead. I mean, broken leg, bite marks, hole on the side of his face you could put your fist in. And then he died during the operation of the amputation of his leg numerous times. That's how sick he was.
And that's the kind of dog that when you see it in a shelter, no one, or the chances of anyone wanting to adopt him are so slim.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you end up writing a book called Marshall the Miracle Dog.
Correct.
That book is then turned loosely then based on the movie you end up directing.
That's correct.
And this weekend is, what are you calling this weekend?
This weekend is Commit to Be Kind. Missouri Commits to Be Kind. It is a sneak peek of the movie for the people of Missouri in conjunction with 4-H and schools and the animal shelters and the Humane Society. And at 40 theaters from all 4 corners of Missouri, they will be watching Marshall the Miracle Dog. But at the same time, it's kind of a call to action to go out and commit to be kind. A number of the theaters will have mobile shelters for adoption. Like I said, a portion of the proceeds are going to support the work of 4-H. And for Saturday and Sunday here in St. Louis at all Warenberg theaters during the daytime, you can see Marshall the Miracle Dog.
All right, let's get the dates and times. So we're talking Saturday and Sunday, today and tomorrow, right?
Yeah, so March 7th and March 8th. And then at a few of the theaters, we're actually going to have other people advocating alongside Marshall. At the DePere Theater, Kyle McClellan, who's an ambassador for Athletes for Animals, is going to be there signing any Cardinal gear you want to bring along with Marshall. And the Humane Society will be having their mobile adoption drive, and that's going to be from about 12:30 to 1:30 on Saturday. And then Saturday afternoon, Open Door Animal Sanctuary down in the Jefferson County area is going to be at the Arnold Theater from 3 to 4 p.m. And then on Sunday, David Backus is going to be back in town, and we're going to be over at the St. Charles Theater. He's going to be signing anything, and
all right, so what's the website to find out all of that? Because that was a lot for people to take in while they're driving.
The best is to go to marshallthemiracledog.com.
Okay, and so this is the first time St. Louisans will be able to see the movie, right?
Right, unless you saw it at the St. Louis Film Festival, where it won Audience Choice for Best Film. This is really the first release. It will have a national release later in the fall. But right now, this is for Missourians at all Warenberg theaters, and it's really a great family movie, good for all ages. Bring your grandkids, your kids, your parents.
And then this is a special because there were so many people involved here in Missouri, and where does the film go from here?
Well, we are in negotiations right now. We've decided on it and reached an agreement with a national distributor, and it will be seen around the world, but that usually takes some time, so it'll be October, November, likely, before it's released nationally.
And so you adopt a dog, and then it ends up being a movie with some pretty good actors. Not only me, but Matthew Settle's in it, Lauren Holly's in it, Shannon Elizabeth's in it. There's some pretty good names in this movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, a pretty strange trip for you, I would suspect.
It's one of those things I always tell people, don't put any limitations on yourself because you just never know when life's going to take a huge, incredible turn.
Yeah, and how's Marshall doing?
He's great. I mean, we're in schools every day, so he gets his days off like today, but he's going to be geared up for the weekend. And I mean, he really is. You can tell this is his way of serving his life's purpose. He cannot wait to get to a new school or a children's hospital or an event and meet people.
And the message you bring to these schools and hospitals is what?
Mainly just about kindness, empathy, and forgiveness. I think when you look at Marshall, you realize he had an embattled life, and he shows up for life anyway with his tail wagging. I mean, what a great example of how to not let our past define us.
Right, yeah.
He's such a good dog. He really is,
Yeah,
despite what he's been through.
And the kids, I'm sure the kids just eat it up.
It's like a One Direction concert's about to take place. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah. What's next for you, Jake Hansler?
Well, certainly we'll do a sequel to Marshall that we'll start on later this year. And I'd like to go back to my documentary roots. I started off doing documentaries, and I have one that I'm working on right now. I'm negotiating, and hopefully we'll be ready.
So there's going to be a Marshall sequel?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, did you see that? You hear that in his
Well,
voice?
well,
Like,
hold on
am
a
I
second.
gonna be
Hold on a
mayor
second.
again?
Hold on a second. First of all, as you know, Kevin Costner was in studio not too long ago, and he said that when somebody asked him if they were going to make a sequel to Bull Durham, and he says, "No, I've never really gotten into the sequel game." He says, "But just know that when they offer you a sequel, they're backing up the Brinks truck." So it's safe to say that they're backing up the Brinks truck for Marshall the Miracle Dog Part 2.
What it is I think the plot line for the sequel is Marshall the Miracle Dog does an internship with Mayor McGraw. So
I think Mayor McGraw, really, that role should be expanded much more. Corruption and bribery and scandal, right? Millhaven and Marshall rooted out, right? And then at the end, it's all one big happy family.
That's right.
I like that role. All right, good. All right, so the website again for tomorrow.
MarshallTheMiracleDog.com.
MarshallTheMiracleDog.com. And then it's all Wehrenberg Theaters all throughout today and or Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday throughout the area. Yeah, just one thing, daytime showings, folks. Don't go looking at night because it's a family kids movie. They're showing it during the daytime hours.
All right, good. MarshallTheMiracleDog.com.
Yes.
You got it. Johnny Londoff, Chevrolet.